Howdy guys, Jimmy Song here. I want to talk in this video about another book that I read recently, and that is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FCK. You can figure out the vowel that's supposed to be in that last word. Anyway, great book. I really enjoyed it. To me, it was sort of like a distillation of Stoic philosophy in modern day terms. And if you're not familiar with Stoic philosophy, a lot of what the author, I think Mark Manson, what he says in the book is very much along those lines. But the thing that really stood out to me, which really jived with sort of my values and what I thought about accomplishment and things, is that the amount of value that you give something is not in how much you profess to desire it. It is based on how much you are willing to suffer for it. And that's really profound to me, right? Like, because oftentimes people think, okay, well, if I just say that I really want it, or, you know, like just the feelings that you have, if that as if that's enough to get that thing done. If I really, really want to make $1 million, or I really, really want to be famous, it's not about that. That's not what defines how much you want something. It's not how much you profess it, or how much you feel it, or how much you tell other people you want it, or something like that. It's based on how much you're willing to suffer for it. And this jives with me because it's very much in line with the idea of skin in the game. When you are willing to suffer, you are willing to put some skin in the game, right? Like a lot of people want to, you know, run a marathon or write a book, or, you know, I don't know, do, you know, learn a programming language or whatever it is that you want to do. You know, there's a lot of people that say they want something, right? They feel like they want, they desire that thing, but that's not what defines how much you want that thing. The thing that defines how much you want that thing is how much you're willing to suffer for it. Are you willing to, you know, train 4 or 5 hours a day sometimes, right? Like to run a marathon. Are you willing to, you know, sit there and write a book for, you know, 2 hours a day and like being not distracted by anything else? Are you willing to, you know, like if you're learning a foreign language, just like feel really stupid for a few months while you're still learning the language among people? And are you willing to put in that practice, which oftentimes is very painful? It is in many ways suffering. That's what defines how much you desire something, not what you profess or what you feel. And that to me was really profound, because I think there's a tendency to be like, oh, okay, this person really wants it because, you know, it's telling everybody that's how much he wants it. That's not how it works. It's defined by how much you are willing to sacrifice to get that thing done. And it's in line with skin in the game, right? Like if you you know, people that sort of profess that they like, you know, something but not put their skin in the game, well, that's kind of what they're doing, is they're telling everyone, they're sort of emoting that they desire something as if that's good enough of a signal, but it's not. It's all about how much you're willing to suffer. If you put skin in the game, you're willing to suffer quite a bit. If you are self-interested and they figure out a way to benefit from that decision without, you know, like suffering for that decision. Every decision should have some component of suffering if you are wrong. And if that is not there, then you don't really, you know, it doesn't really matter that much for you. And it's sort of like an arbitrary decision, or at best an arbitrary decision, at worst some sort of you know, benefit to you at the expense of other people. So yeah, I really like that idea, and that's something that I really came away from. I don't know, maybe that helps you, maybe it doesn't, maybe it makes you want to read the book, maybe it doesn't. Whatever it is, please let me know in the comments. This song is